I did a video around 6 months ago giving my first impressions on the Apple Watch Series 3, but now, 6 months later, I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on using it. The design of the Apple Watch is fairly unanimous at this point, with the design not changing since its original release in 2015. The design is a round rectangle constructed from glass and metal, and despite its shape, it's still extremely comfortable to wear all day. The design itself has the OLED screen on the front of the watch, which is easy and clear to read indoors and outdoors. The digital crown and the side button are what you use to help navigate around the interface, and the crown can be used for things such as scrolling and zooming. Every Apple Watch has the same design, but you do get a choice of what colour you want, but if you want to personalise it a bit more, this is where watch bands come in. Apple has a bunch of different style bands that you can use. I have the black sport band, which is made from synthetic rubber, but I have found that after a while it can start to show its use in certain areas. Apple's bands are quite pricey as well, starting at £50 each if you want extra ones, but you can pick up third-party bands if you want a bigger variety or better affordability. The software experience on the Apple Watch is extremely nice. There are a few stutters here and there that I get occasionally, but otherwise I find it pleasant and a smooth experience. The watch faces are what you'll see most of the time, and your notifications are a swipe down and your control center is a swipe up from that screen. I have a few different watch faces set up: exercise, one to keep up with my calendar, and one that shows a minimal analog clock. You can set these up in the watch itself by force touching on the watch face, or you can use the watch app on your phone. And yes, the Apple Watch does have force touch, so you can use it to do extra actions such as clearing all your notifications. And talking about notifications, the first big part of the Apple Watch experience is notifications, and it will probably be the first thing that you notice. Your wrist now becomes home to your notifications, as your phone no longer will beep or buzz to show them, as it's all on your wrist. So when you get a notification on the watch, it feels like you're getting a tap on the wrist. The Taptic Engine in the Apple Watch is quite impressive, to be honest. So now on, you can check notifications without even needing to get out your phone. The only issue that I have is that every notification has the same ding sound. It would be nice to have some different sounds depending on what app the notification is from, because for example, you can't really tell the difference between a Facebook message and some random notification from a game. The main appealing software feature for me on the Apple Watch was activity tracking. When you first set up the watch, you set your active calorie goal for the day that you'd like to hit, and there's no step goal like other fitness wearables. And then you can aim to hit this active calorie goal to get achievements and the satisfaction of closing your activity rings. So the watch will count your activity throughout the day, and it will take intermittent heart rate readings as well. But when you start a workout, the heart rate sensor will be recording the entire workout. I've been very pleased and impressed with the fitness and activity features of the Apple Watch, and it's encouraged me to be more active and make my lifestyle a little bit healthier. To be honest, the app experience on the Apple Watch is quite lackluster. Apple's apps are decent, and there's a few good third-party apps that you can get, but there isn't a lot, to be honest. Apps such as Instagram and Twitter have already disappeared and given up from attempting an Apple Watch app, and others such as Spotify aren't even available, which is a shame because I'd like to be able to use my watch to connect Bluetooth headphones so I can leave my phone in the car at the gym. But my Apple Watch is basically a notification and fitness tracking device at the moment, which I don't really have a problem with, to be honest, but it would be nice to see better third-party app support in the future. But I can't tell whether developers are suddenly going to jump onto the watchOS platform. Apple claims up to 18 hours of battery life with the Apple Watch, but I've managed to get up to 2 or 3 days on a single charge, which can be very useful when you're traveling. But when you do decide to charge your watch, it will take a few hours on the magnetic charger and then it's ready to wear again. So in summary, I do think that the Apple Watch is quite a good wearable. It provides a high quality made product with a great experience, which is to be expected from Apple. I found that it's great for tracking exercise and I can't really fault it that much. The only thing that I can fault is that the lack of third-party app support is a bit annoying, and I do wish it was better, but otherwise, I'm very pleased and happy with the Apple Watch. So that's been it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.